Hello, my friends. It's Miss Karamy, and I'm back from the Crystal Lake Public Library with a story time for you. I have a very special book today. It is called Lubna and Pebble, and this book may win an award this year. Can you figure out which one? I wonder. Oh, it's a very exciting thing. It's a very exciting thing, and you can vote. You can vote. This book is very special. It really is. It's about a little girl who has a very special friend. I used to have a friend like this. I did. Should we get started? Wendy Meddour wrote this book, and Daniel Ignace, he illustrated it. That means he drew all the fun pictures. Well, let's get started and see. Look at that. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Looks like water, doesn't it? Yeah. It's very pretty. Look at this boat. It is sailing over the seas. Look, it is full of all of those people. That would be a little scary, I think. A big ocean like that with all the people on a very big boat. Yeah, look, that's Lubna. Lubna's best friend was a pebble. It was shiny and smooth and gray. It's a very pretty rock. It's a very, very pretty rock. Look at that. Lubna found it on the beach when they arrived in the night. Do you think her boats got to shore in the middle of the night? That might have been a little scary. Yeah, look at that. And then she fell asleep in her daddy's salty arms. Yeah, because the ocean's water is salty, isn't it? Yeah. When Lubna opened her eyes, it was morning, and they had landed in a world of tents. Wow. Lubna clutched her daddy's hand and gripped her pebble. She's going to keep him very safe. Wow, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? A land of tents? That's like going camping for a very long time. Yeah? In a big white tent, Lubna found a felt tip pen. Look at that! She's going to give her pebble a personality. Looks like a very happy pebble, doesn't it? She drew a happy face on her pebble. "Hello, Pebble," whispered Lubna, and Pebble smiled back. Lubna told Pebble everything about her brothers, about home, about the war. That's a very scary thing for a kid to have to know about, isn't it? All the fighting. It's a very scary thing. It's a good thing she has her Pebble. Pebble always listened to her stories, and Pebble always smiled when she felt scared. "I love you, Pebble," Lubna said with a sigh. Look at all the fun that they used to have. Kites. Then the winter arrived. Oh no. The winds began to blow, and the tents began to flap. Flap, 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 flap. Daddy said, "Come close and I'll keep you warm." Yeah, dads are good for that. They really are. They're the best warmer-uppers. But Lubna was worried. What if Pebble gets cold? "Well, that must never happen," said Daddy. And he went and found a shoebox and a tea towel. "Thanks," said Lubna. Yeah, daddies know the best way to keep pebbles warm, don't they? She put the pebble to bed and kissed it goodnight. Soon, a little boy arrived. He looks very scared and sad, doesn't he? Yeah. And at first, he had no words, just blinks and sneezes and stares. I bet he was very scared in the land of tents. Yeah. "This is my friend Pebble," Lubna said. I would be a little bit more excited to see a pebble with a smile. The little boy coughed and he sneezed. Choo! And then he smiled. "Hello, Pebble. My name is Amir." Sometimes that's the best way to get to know somebody, is to share your friends. Lubna and Amir became friends. They played hide and seek underneath the stars. It's such a beautiful place, isn't it? But at bedtime, Lubna whispered to Pebble, "You are still my best friend." It's important to let best friends know that. One day, Daddy was beaming. "We are leaving," he said. "We have found a new home." Oh, that's the most exciting thing. And Lubna felt happy and then sad. And Amir cried. Yeah, when you make a good friend, it's very hard to go, isn't it? Poor Amir. That night, Lubna couldn't sleep, so she asked Pebble what to do. But Pebble didn't answer. But by morning, Lubna knew. She just knew. Lubna gave Amir the shoebox with Pebble and the pen. "What do I do if Pebble misses you?" Amir asked. "You draw a smile back on," said Lubna. "And what do I do if I miss you?" It's a very good question to ask a friend. "Tell Pebble about it," Lubna said. And Amir nodded and held the shoebox tight. Look at that. Good friends. "Goodbye, Pebble," Lubna whispered. Just getting back on a boat. Look at that. She's up here and Amir is down there. And they're going home. "Hello, Pebble," Amir said. She's got a good friend. Yeah. And off the birds went. That's such a good story, isn't it? It's about sharing, and it's about being scared in a very scary situation, but making the best of it with people who love you. Yeah. Do you have a special friend like that? Yeah, me too. I do. I like to talk to different things. Like sometimes I talk outside to the squirrels. I know that they know what I'm saying, but I don't always understand them. But they like to chatter and run around. And my cats, they listen to me. Yeah. And sometimes I like to read a story like this one right here, like Lubna and Pebble. And that makes me feel not so scared because somebody else was scared and they got through something big and scary. Yeah. So I know I can too. She was so brave, wasn't she? To cross the ocean on a big boat like that. I'm so glad that she had that special friend named Pebble. And sometimes the best thing you do is share your special friend. I bet she wasn't as afraid because her friend Amir had Pebble and she knew he would take good care of it. Yeah. I wonder if Amir ever got to find his home and he shared Pebble with somebody else. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Very special. Well, let's see. If you liked this book, Lubna and Pebble, go on our website, crystalllakepubliclibrary.org, and vote. Yep. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.